Hello everyone, and thank you for watching another video of the compendium of defense replays for Aether raids and Fire Emblem Heroes. For today's replays, we will be doing the Dark and Light Season defense replays. It's a remix on last week's defense, but using Dark Blessed heroes, as you may see. And as a preface, thank you all the players for going in and attempting to attack my defense. May it be they win or they lost. So we'll start analyzing them, and I hope you'll had a wonderful week in either raids and in your lives as well. So let's go forward. Today, as you may see here, we will start replaying from 6 days ago. Oh my. The defense is following, as I mentioned earlier, a similar strategy to what I had last week, but instead of having a 7th unit, since we do not require or are using Sigurd to be chained and danced, we will be following up with a single rally followed by Eldigan to dance them. The danger about using this team here is that since I still do not have odd recovery, I could be isolated by Milla. And also one of the biggest threats this week is going to be Edelgard, since she is summonable with 160 orbs or about 135 plus tickets, right? So a lot of people will be having Edelgard with bonus stats, and Milla is capable of isolating this team or breaking it, per se. To an extent, of course. This player is using OG Dagger, Peony, Eliwood because we are in wind season, Air, Milla with 58 defense, which is enough to overpass this Eldigan, and Edelgard. So let's see what they did. Oh, let me double check that animations are on, right? As you can see here, this is a player that decided to not use any unneeded structures to attack. And this is the optimal use of space you could probably do, unless you lost your ladders. But this was the start of the week, so it was very unlikely that would even happen. As you can see here, they're trying to tank absolutely everything, and this does proc Sigurd, but he decides to rally again instead of attacking because there's a good chance he either didn't do at least 5 damage to Edelgard, or if I recall correctly, Edelgard killing him. Unfortunately, Edelgard does heal quite a lot. On her weapon, she heals +7. That being the exception because Liv had the C skill smoke, anti-healing smoke per se. I don't remember the name as of the making of this video, but I'll check it on the next match. As you can see here, Edelgard has a free Gale Force basically every single turn. Very similarly to her mythic version, legendary version, my bad. Yeah, there's no mythic Edelgard. And yeah, Edelgard can just tank everything, and if she gets hit for zeros, she just has a free mystic boost, 2 mystic boosts in this case, because she got a mystic boost seal, which is giving her 13 after every single round of combat, making it very hard for people to actually for my team to go into this. One of the reasons I want to avoid I want to be able to deal with that, and how I would do it would be with odd recovery and hopefully flash. But I've been thinking of also been considering adding what do you call it, effectiveness against armors, because near and far save are going to be very popular in the future for sure, no matter what happens. That's probably going to happen, or at least until IS offers a solution to that, right?
Face your
Veronica's dead. Yeah, more than required, but let's keep on going. It was two failures, one after the other. It was sad for me to. I got a little bit upset to watch that, but that's because these players were playing optimally or using all the space they could over here, which is very good against cav lines. And also, not everyone has dagger, right? The 6th slot unit for attacking in light season. Here we have Peony, Freya with Sturdy Blow too. Oh, what was the name of that skill? It was Fatal Smoke, that's right. Then Fallen Julia and Gustav with Near Save. Oh, and Armor Boots. Interesting. So it looks like they're trying to tank everything with Julia, and everything that she can't tank will be tanked by Gustav in the back line to cover for her. They're using the space efficiently as well, and Freya benefits from the divas from that might be applied from what was her name? I'm trying to recall from the top of my head. Oh, the Princess of Nifl. What? Oh, I'm ashamed to not remember this, but yeah, Julia's massive resistance is enough to withstand all of the attacks, surprisingly, even after debuffs. Well, although she does have the B skill that helps her deal with that too. And oh, Gunthra, that's the name. And the damage reduction that Freya has applies and is not enough to kill Freya through it. So Freya will be able to double and instantly kill Gunthra. Unfortunately for her, right? And then Sigurd goes in and attacks one more time. Gustav is just bulky enough, as well as with his weapon effect, to withstand all of the attacks. And at this point, they just kill everyone, right? At least that's what I'm supposing here. I don't see them trying to tank anything in particular. Unless Eldigun was supposed to be tanked by Julia, which is probably the case since Yoon dies to air. And they should be having enough time to get at least one pot. Oh, it looks like they didn't get it. Yeah, it must have been a small mistake. They didn't get either pot, so they must play almost perfectly the rest of the week. Must have. Then we have another player whose name doesn't appear. I did not know you could do that, actually. That was very interesting to me the very first time I saw it. Another player using Edelgard on her bonus week. A lot of people are using her actually on their defenses as well. Air Marth, plus 10 Marth. Peony and Freya at +1. So let's see what they did. Oh, they decided to tank everything with Edelgard. Let's see if that goes on effectively. And the Sigurd rally, no, he just goes in and decides to attack Edelgard, surprisingly. And Sigurd survives thanks to damage reduction as well, making it possible for Veronica to go in with the massive amount of pressure she offers the team. And oh, Leaf could have killed the Edelgard's bonfire was not charged. Unfortunately, it was. So, oh wait, Yoon gets the kill? That's a big surprise, actually. Yeah. And do they continue the fight at this point? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Let's see. So they try to go for Veronica, and they could actually be able to do it. The only danger here is Peony and Freya dying, so the unit would lose 2 units, and then it would be very hard to kill. Yeah, it would be incredibly hard to kill Eldigan with the remaining units. And Yoon gets another kill against Freya. She's one of the older Dark Mythics, so even though she's still decent, she's overshadowed by the other Dark Mythics, as we literally got the banner for Ashira today. So I hope you guys had some good pulls on that if you're trying to go for anything right there. I will actually be doing that later in the stream. Oh my god, I forgot to update the right side of the stream. That was my mistake. But that's okay. Oh my god. There we go. And yeah, my bad. I forgot to do that. And also hide the widgets. that was my mistake. Whoops. I'll learn how to edit in the future, I promise. But the important thing is the compendium, right? Yeah, Eldigan is really hard to kill. And Marth, yeah, his defense is way too much, honestly. And they decide to surrender here. The following fights look a little bit more filled on the bottom side of the screen. Since they have more structures, it means less space overall, as you saw with the last match as well. We have Micaiah, dancing New Year Micaiah, a good unit. Air, Peony, Kane, let's say Kane at +5, and Freya. So it looks like Kane is going to be the star in this team. Let's see how they do. Yeah, and they fall against the trap. Sigurd surprisingly deciding to, yeah, go first, meaning he gets the kill against Kane. And that procs everyone's +1 movement, which makes it very hard to approach now as well. Although for some reason a lot of people are using this structure, tactics room, in the 5th lane from left to right, and this is the second player we see this week doing this. So I don't know if this is a popular row or to use that structure in, or it just was a coincidence. If you guys know, let me know in the comments why that might be. And yeah, Freya gambling on that bolt trap too, and not taking the kill. That wouldn't, in my perspective, that wouldn't been worth it, because despite not getting the kill, Freya, it would have put everyone else in danger of dying even sooner, right? Even though these units are strong enough to one-shot most of these. In this case, only because Lif was ready with Glimmer. And then this is enough to proc Yoon, and will Air be able to kill Yoon with Iceberg? Not entirely sure. Barely not able to kill. But yeah, at this point I think there's only 1 unit left on the enemy side. Yeah. Nonetheless, good game. Oh, they actually decide to attack. Okay. Well, good games nonetheless. And we'll see who follows right after this fight. So over here, on to the next one. What do we have here? So Air OG with Spur Attack Rest 2 seal. Hector with Far Save. Brave Hector, that is. Yes, I've been starting to see more of these. Lancina with Close and Distant Guard to help that, Brave Hector here. Peony OG and Claude at +2. That is Brave Claude. Yeah, I wonder what his refine will be with only one structure space open. It looks like the player might have not known about the rally trap here because they just placed their units to tank the respective colors.
Withdraw your blade.
Honestly, even I forget that Sigurd has +1 movement at the start of every turn. So I don't blame any players for forgetting that. It's something you need to just learn to remember, you know? And oh, wow, Leaf actually kills Brave Hector. It was a single +0 though. Oh, he does not. Oh, I see. And Gunthra does get Brave Hector. Unfortunately, since Brave Hector ignores debuffs, Gunthra's weapon is not very good against him specifically. She still has color advantage, but not the bonuses she would need in order to counteract that, right? And that's why I've been considering Olwen in non-Gunthra weeks, or non-Wind weeks, that is, which will be in the future, starting the next defense season, which is in a couple hours as of the recording of this video. After that, let's go on to this replay. Let's see. Oh my, 2 peonies. OG peony, both are OG with different seals though. One of them has Flyer's Guidance and the other one Guidance. A dagger with attack, def, solo 3 seal. A Gunthra. Nice. Attack speed solo 3, single copy. Alm at +1 and legendary Lucina with a bow. Looks like they're trying to go in with a sort of Gale Forcey strat to an extent. Yeah, Wings of Mercy strats. Lucina getting a kill on Veronica as well. In a single shot, nonetheless. And also killing Eldigan. What a surprise. Then Dagger going in for chip damage on Leaf, apparently. Oh man. Looks like they were trying to trap the units in this game, but it probably looked like a very hard task to complete. Since Sigurd got the kill, he procs attack on everyone, meaning they will be more likely to kill the enemy team. Yeah, I believe Peony and oh, Gunthra decides to go for Gunthra. That's a surprise. I still don't fully understand which character the AI decides to attack when they have multiple targets to attack and they all have the same HP. I think it's based on threat or attack damage they infer on the enemy team. Oh, and they actually decide to continue fighting. Sigurd dies. Definitely should die, right? Oh, barely. Just barely. And yeah, it looks like that's the end of the match after this last 2 attacks by Leaf and Gunthra, perhaps? Oh yeah, Gunthra. Would be interesting to know. Need to read up a little bit on AI. If you guys don't fully understand how rally traps or AI works in general, try to look it up on the internet. It's very useful for when you're building a defense, guys. it'll be very helpful as well. Oh my, this was a very bad week. We lost a lot of lift. Oh my. Then we have Dagger, Flame at +1, Gustav. Oh, Mom and Dad, my strat, plus Flame. Oh man. Yep, this spells disaster for me, for sure. But let's see how they do. Yeah, this team is more than likely to win in this exact spot. There's not much reason not to. Leaf can still go through the massive resistance that Henriette has, but it's just too much for teams to take on this team. You usually need some sort of armor effectiveness in order to effectively take on near and far save, and even then some units can counteract that. Like Brave Hector, you would need something like Wind Sweep or Flash to insert Flash and try to make Hector not survive as much as possible. Some very hard requirements to fulfill, in fact, at least from my perspective. It looks like this team, yeah, just brutally murders everyone. Oh no. But to be fair, this is I do the same strategy. And looking forward to what the answer to this team will be too. I wonder. Besides Flash or having armor effectiveness. Even having super nukes can help, but it's not always as effective as you might need it to, right? Yeah, Sigurd activating his attack on the first attack against Gustav in particular is bad for him, unfortunately. Also, it doesn't help that Gustav has Crafty Fighter, so it evades that problem altogether because it doesn't let them charge, and they can only target pre-charged. So the only method that it can effectively damage Gustav a lot is if someone is just a slow ass or can't follow up on Gustav, right? Then the first attack with a special would do a lot of damage and potentially kill. But even then, his stats are ridiculously high, and they also have Mom. But oh yeah, Veronica kills Peony because far save and near save can't activate if the unit that wants to be defended is in a tile that can't be walked on by those units. So if it's like a mountain, or in this case a water, Henriette can't stand on water, so she didn't far save, which led that to a single loss. And let's see the last 3 matches. A lot of matches, again with 3 missing structures on the bottom, 6 units. It looks like they know what they're doing. Yeah, +3 triangle adept. Did not think of that. Pack tactic Sumia with Flower Lance at +1. So it looks like this might be a sort of Gale Force like team, or hit and run to an extent. Yeah, it's interesting to see Duoleaf in attack rather than in defense as well. It's not very common.
This too is my duty.
What do they do here? So Leaf goes in, attacks, gets a lot of damage done to them. Dagger goes in, kills that. Oh, wait. Do they partially trap the team? It's actually very surprising. Oh man, wow, they trapped the team. It looks like this player really knew what they were doing. Yeah, oh my god. I don't think you see this high level play very often either. Yep, And Sigurd, yeah, can't kill Sumia, but wow, almost actually. Which activates everyone, but it looks like they're body blocking the bonus unit. Yep, they're body blocking Yoon. So unfortunately for her, even they didn't even need to, so they just go in for the kill on a single turn. Anyways, let's see. After that replay, we have 2 more to go. What's this? 6 units with dagger. Milla. Oh, with distant ward. Interesting. Air +2. Good. Dimitri at +10 with distant counter and infantry pulse. This is an it's odd to see either on him. I personally think it's better to give him another lower charge healing special, maybe something like Soul perhaps. And even that seems a little bit hard. Yeah. Oh, Milla made to get rid of Eldigans. Yep. Oh, and Dimitri going in for the biggest danger in the team. Oh, also this Dimitri has Courtly Candle? Is that Courtly Candle? Oh, it's Flowing Lance. Never mind. Interesting choice. That's one of the best inheritable lances in the game, by the way. I personally recommend it. Then I wonder, oh, Leaf going in before Yoon. So Leaf, who doesn't have color advantage, it's more than Yoon, who does have color advantage. That is a big surprise to me. And since Leaf has Fatal Smoke, Dimitri cannot heal during combat. And does this kill Yoon? No, Yoon actually kills Dimitri. Barely so, but yeah. Yoon in bonus week. Oh no. Wish it could do a little bit more though. And they give up after losing 1 unit. And the last one. From a rematch, in fact. Oh man. This looks like a Gale Force team. Definitely looks like one. Yep, Linja, Lachesis, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Duo Peony, Air, and Tiki. Oh my. Let's see, Veronica. Going in for Veronica first. That's interesting as well, because I would go first for Duo Leaf. Oh, I see. They're using those strats. So now that they do this, it means that they have 2 more dances, meaning that 2 more units will likely die. That being Yoon, and who else? Who else will die? I wonder. Oh, Sigurd. Yeah, no wonder. But it's a surprise to me that... Oh, Dagger. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dagger kills Gunthra. Okay. Oh, and they probably didn't need the pots since it's the last day. Anyways, that was a good game. I probably need to improve on my defenses after seeing all these replays and losing so much left. It really hurts. But I hope we make top 3K at least. Hopefully, really hopefully. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone. If you have any more ideas on how I can improve this, let me know. And good game to all the players that attacked onto my defense. Take care and goodbye.